Hello everybody, it's Mike with the Claim Squad Public Adjusters. We're going to be talking about a video, roof claims. Specifically, we're going to be talking about the process, the roof claim process in 2022. Things are changing. The way claims are being processed, your participation, the roofer's role is totally different now. Okay? We're going to talk about everything that you need to know when filing your claim, what to expect, pitfalls, and how you can protect yourself. So your best friend is still going to be the roofer during this process if you are doing the claim by yourself and if you don't have interior damage. So how can a roofer help? Well, a few things we need to know about. Insurance companies are no longer trusting roofers. They're not in most states. In Florida, no, it's not happening anymore. And insurance companies are at war with roof claims. This is all across the nation, every state. Mostly in Florida, more than anywhere else, but I do hear this is also going on in other states as well. So if you have a roofer, and roofers, if you're listening, some things I can help your clients out a little bit more. Weather data. Okay, get some weather data. Talk about your experience. Now, I don't want you to talk verbally, orally. This should be in writing when you are making a proposal for an estimate on getting a new roof for the client. When you provide weather data, talk about your experience, write an email, include pictures and videos. Here's an example. Dear adjuster, I have inspected over this many roofs, replaced approximately X amount of roofs. On this date, there was a storm with wind of or 1-inch hail, whatever applies, that damaged Mr. and Mrs. Smith's roof. Include in here news articles. You also want to put in there, here are some photos, videos showing damage to the roof. And then in Florida, it would be, because of the amount of damage, this exceeds Florida Building Code. We got Building Code number 611.1.1 that says that if you have over 25% more of your roof damage, your roof needs to be replaced. All right. A lot of that has to do with because of our hurricanes and tropical storms and other spontaneous tornadoes that we tend to get. So a lot of roofers and homeowners, don't be upset at your roofer if they can't or don't want to do this. This takes a lot of time. This isn't easy. May mean they have to hire more people. All right. They may not want to deal with it, and then they move on to other jobs that they can do. But you can't be upset at them. This is the insurance company doing this, okay? So when you're submitting your claim, most important thing, know the exact date of your storm. If today's 4/13/22, you find a leak when you got home from work, call up the insurance company and make a roof claim. You do not say, when they ask you a date of loss, 4/13/22. They're going to ask and they're going to look, what kind of storm? They're going to look at weather data. All right? Important thing to know, rain is not covered. Now in Florida, when you submit your claim, it should be one of two events, a wind storm or hail storm. That's it. That's all we got in Florida. So your contact with the adjuster, whether they call you, which is going to be more than likely after you submit the claim, limit your conversations. All right. When they schedule you for the appointment with the adjuster, fine, talk with them. One of the first things they may ask is, tell me what's going on. What happened? Where's the damage? Again, pause. Tell me you're in the middle of something. Can you email me and I'll get back to you? I'm in the middle of something. You want to use email as the best because it tracks. It tracks. They'll tell you things over the phone, that you want to hear, but yeah, it may not be reality. All right. So 2022, the last few years, companies no longer have their own adjusters. Okay. Their own field adjusters. Just a couple companies do, but it's very few. Um, Now they're using what we call IAs, independent adjusters. Also, you may hear them called as FAs, field adjusters. Now, any adjuster working for any insurance company is not your friend. I tell people this all the time. Roofers, I tell you guys, they, maybe in some other states where you've built up credibility, I get it. Okay, and if you actually have shown legitimate proof and you understand the position, okay. In Florida, forget about it. All right. The IA, the independent adjuster, is not independent. It's independent by name only. They get paid by the insurance company. They are not there to do you a favor. So when you're IA, FA, field adjuster, whatever adjuster comes, politely tell him, if he asks you questions when he arrives, that due to the lack of trust in the insurance industry, you would prefer that any questions be put in writing. He's not the desk adjuster. He's a field adjuster. He has no authority to settle your claim. Let me repeat that one more time. This guy who comes out has zero authority to settle your claim. Zero. What he does is have impact to settle your claim. But Mike, wait a minute. If he has impact, why not be nice? He's already out. And especially I'm going to gear those towards Floridians. So people in Florida, these guys are out to do one thing. If they write something favorable on your behalf, the insurance company will never hire them again. So anyhow, here I just write that they're not your friend and they work for the insurance company. So yeah, it's a different world these days. It's a totally different world. 10 years ago, the independent adjuster truly was independent and did look after homeowners. Now they're going to argue, the one argument I hear, when there's a hurricane, we write these checks and we pay people on the spot, yada, yada, yada. Oh, that rarely happens even now. A lot of issues with that. A lot of issues. They don't have authority. They don't have authority. So it's just not the way it was from 10 years ago and further down the line. So during your roof inspection, is it best to be there? You're working during the day, maybe you work. You don't have to be there. Not at all. Actually, it's best not to be there. That's my opinion. So if you work, don't make a special effort to come there. Just have a way, get a friend, a neighbor, somebody who's not affiliated with the claim. Just have them open a door, even if it's your wife or husband, and maybe you're handling the claim. Your wife or husband can just say, hey, I have no idea what's going on. All right? Here's the reason being. The independent adjuster, the field adjuster, in my experience, have taken things out of context that an insured told them in a conversation. Again, this is the reason why I like conversations being in writing, by email. And then took something out of context or intentionally said something that the insured never said and ran back to the insurance company and said, well, you told me this. And people are like, Mike, I never said that. And then that's when they're calling me for help. So, like I said, have somebody on your behalf. It's the easiest because of the way these people work. They're disingenuous. Several times during depositions when we had to sue, we've found this out the hard way or easy way. Video inspection, yeah, go ahead. Listen, if you want to be there, videotape everything. You have a right to. You know what? If it's possible, have your roofer there. This one, have pictures or videos that your roofer took. And if possible, get the weather data. All right. So these are all some things that can help during the process. Now, after your adjuster comes to their home, if they start calling and telling you, hey, by email, we're bringing an engineer out, stall them. You want to then get help. Your claim is going to be denied with these engineers. The engineers work for the insurance companies. They get paid by the insurance companies. The insurance company tells them what to write. They do not write anything favorable for you. Okay? Don't do them any favors. I deal with these engineers all the time. I have a way I deal with them. They are hired guns. They are dishonest, and quite honestly, they're scumbags. Because they know there's roofing damage on a lot of this. It's from a wind event, and they'll never say it. So I don't agree with roofers that go door to door like we have in Florida saying, hey, your roof is damaged. We can get you a new roof. I don't agree with that. And I also don't agree with scumbag engineers that write these fake reports. They both should be banned. There's no place for either of these parties because it ruins and hurts the honest people and homeowners. So anyhow, this says right here with the engineer, if you continue to handle yourself, you're just going to put yourself in deeper jeopardy, dig yourself a deeper hole, and you've just lost your claim by continuing to do it yourself. Especially in this day and age, right now, 2022. When I tell you the insurance companies are at war with roof claims, they are at war with roof claims. They're already starting to fight the water damage claims by limited to 10,000. I mean, essentially, your policy is going to be worth absolutely nothing. You might as well just go self-insured. Why pay $5,000 for no coverage? Doesn't make sense. So here are my tips. Will your roofer help you with a claim? If so, I'd rather your roofer does things by email. Use your roofer if you have no damage inside the home. Okay? If you're strictly dealing with only a roof claim. If you have damage inside the home, okay, very important, and or your roofer won't help you too much, again, it's not their fault. They can't do this for everybody, and so they're going to be looking to go to those people that are willing to pay immediately up front to get the roof done. It's the process, it's the system, it's what the insurance companies have done to make the roofer life more difficult. A lot of them aren't even really helping any out in roof claims. They're just going strictly to the cash or finance jobs. All right. So get professional help here, public adjuster, attorney. You know, you gotta be careful. Some states, the attorneys, they get 1/3 from your settlement. In Florida, an attorney can get their fees paid by the insurance company, but you gotta watch out now. There are these hybrid contracts that state they can get a percentage and or the hourly fee, whichever is greater. The percentage, which is what I don't like, is because then they talk global settlements. Check out one of my newer videos about things you need to know before you have an attorney represent you, and that just gives you a little bit more insight on that. I don't want to use this time now. So in concluding, well, that was it. Wow, gotta love. Time flies when you're having fun. My name's Mike, the Claim Squad Public Adjusters. Here's my cell, email, and my website. So if you need to get a hold of me, have a question, feel free, give me a call. Thanks for watching this video.